Hi, this is Mark Coman from Paul's Photo and the Creative Photo Academy. We're always talking about lenses because lenses are the paintbrushes we use to paint our pictures. And we talk every week about a different style of lens. I get questions all the time. What is a fast lens? And how can a lens be fast? So we're shooting this video today on my favorite camera, the Nikon D850, and we're using my favorite portrait lens, the Nikon 105 1.4. And we're shooting right now with the lens at 1.4. Look at the background behind me, right? Isn't that cool the way it's nice and soft? And look what happens when we change the aperture and stop the lens down. Look at what happens to the background. So when you shoot portraits with your kit lens, the lens that you got with your camera, that's the background you're gonna have. Is that the background you want? I don't think so. You're gonna want that nice, soft, creamy background because that's what you need to make great portrait pictures. Well, lenses aren't fast. We call them fast. Fast lenses come to us from back in the film days when we needed fast shutter speeds to stop action, and we used faster film or higher ISO film to get a faster shutter speed, or faster apertures, more wide open apertures, an open lens to let in more light so that we could get a fast shutter speed. That's why we call them fast lenses. So what are fast lenses?
Do tell.
In my opinion, a fast lens is a lens that has f-stop 2 or greater as its minimum aperture. So that can be 2 or 1.8 or 1.4 or 1.2 or even 1.0 today. What does fast in a lens get us? It gets us more light coming in. It gets us a brighter light coming through the lens so that we can shoot pictures in lower light levels with a high shutter speed. Now, a fast lens doesn't necessarily mean it's going to have better picture quality, but most of the fast lenses are the pro lenses, the pro quality lenses, so they're naturally going to have higher picture quality because they're built to pro quality standards. That's in most cases. So if you look at most of the lenses, so if you look at the Canons, fire! Most of the fast lenses are L glass. In the Nikons, they're the gold ring, the pro glass. In the Sonys, there's the Zeiss or the G Masters. In the Panasonics, they're the Leica lenses. In the Fujis, they're the top lenses. Fast lenses allow us to shoot pictures in low light, get us faster shutter speed, and as we open the aperture, the background goes out of focus. Wow! So there's realistically two reasons why we want a fast lens. Number one, low light, where we can't use a flash or don't want to use a flash and need a fast shutter speed. Or number two, where you want to completely blur the background away. So what kind of fast lenses are we going to use? What kind of fast lens should you try? One of the top 50 lenses is the Canon 50mm 1.2. Amazing pictures, beautiful, soft, creamy, out of focus background, this amazing palette of colors. 50mm, 1.8, 1.4. Nikon makes the 58 1.4 Noct lens for shooting in super low light levels. Maybe the next fast lens you do would be an 85. 85mm 1.4, 85mm 1.8, 85mm 1.2. We've talked about those lenses in the portrait section. Great portrait lens, great for in a jazz club, great for on the streets where you want to reach out a little bit. You know, maybe the 85 lens you're going to get is an 85 1.8. Canon and Nikon both make those. They're in less than 500 bucks. 85 1.4, amazing lens. We're shooting through the Nikon 105 1.4 right now, or the Canon 135 f2. Amazing lenses for a little bit longer reach. Or maybe you want to go a little wider, 35mm. So 35mm lens is great for parties and events, gives you a little bit wider field of view. 35 1.4, beautiful lens. All the companies make a 35mm 1.4. Nikon makes a beautiful 35 1.8, beautiful picture quality, less money and lighter weight. Or maybe you want to go to a wider angle lens like a 28 or a 24 or even a 20mm super fast lens. So here is the Fuji. So this is the 16mm 1.4. the Panasonic 12mm 1.4. These are both the equivalent of a 24 1.4, like this Canon right here. These are great for interiors. So if you're shooting big group shots, interiors in museums and stuff like that when you travel, these are great lenses for that. Nikon, one of my favorite Nikon lenses is the 20mm 1.8. I love this lens because it does great interiors, but it also does great astrophotography. I know a lot of you are doing the stars and Milky Way. Great lens for that. I know I left out some of the fast prime lenses here. If I missed yours, I'm sorry about that, but there's a lot of great choices. What I want you to understand though, is you need to have a couple of fast prime lenses in your camera bag, in your lens arsenal. Why? For the times when we need to shoot inside and we can't use or don't want to use a flash. Or number two, for those occasions where I want to completely blur the background. What I want you to understand is all of us need a couple of fast prime lenses in our camera bag, in our lens arsenal. Why? When we need to shoot indoors in low light and we can't use a flash. It's not allowed or it doesn't make the picture that you want. Or number two, where you want that beautiful, creamy, out of focus background behind us. It's so important to have the lenses in your bag so you can make the pictures you want. Because remember, the lenses are the paintbrushes. And if you don't have the right brush, you can't paint the right picture. So when you come down to Paul's Photo, because this is the lens of the week, and you choose to purchase one of these beautiful fast prime lenses, if you mention this video, you'll get a free Nighthawks adventure with us. A night trip where we go out and use the fast prime lenses to make the pictures that you want. That's the beauty. Come on down to Paul's Photo, we'll show you the lenses, help you choose the lens you want, and then you'll get to go home with a fast prime lens and make better pictures. Mark Homan from Paul's Photo and the Creative Photo Academy wishing you great pictures, great fun, and come on down. We'll take care of you. We'll show you all these beautiful lenses and have a lot of fun together. Come on down.